This guy's the one that's getting the stuff. Little stupid ass cart. We're looking for a case. Stop making that face.
Yeah, man. Whole lot of racks, man. Whole lot of racks.
A bunch of boxes later.
You niggas want to work out, you.
Look at the receipts. Part one of this plan of build the PC is done. We went to Micro Center. We already had a general idea of what we wanted, and some stuff wasn't available. So then you got to figure out backup plans. And I think we were able to figure that out. Now we're gonna go stage all the parts, start this build, and we'll, I don't know, see how the fuck that shit goes. Bitch.
2020, new decade. I'm not like super techie, but I know people always say like gear doesn't matter and they're liars.
I think it's important to not worry about the gear you have.
Yeah.
If you want to be a photographer and all you got is an iPhone, that's your photographer. That's the phone you're gonna use to be a photographer. That's
yeah.
What, and in that sense, I think gear doesn't matter.
Yeah, I agree. I was telling you about my interest in the term bottleneck, and I think it's a good way to think about it. I think there are just bottlenecks. I think the gear that you have is good enough until it's not. When you first start out, your skill level is the bottleneck, not the gear. If you're a person who knows what you're doing with a shitty Canon Rebel something, you're gonna produce some amazing stuff. So upgrading makes sense when you can produce at the same level. When that thing is assisting you in what you're creating, you don't want to be held back, and you also don't want to be not using what you actually have to its fullest potential. That was like my entire purpose in wanting to build a PC, because I feel like I'm at the point now where I'm either already making things or about to begin making things that I need a strong enough machine.
Thing,
oh, the Hollywood
698. Remember when he came with the cops? After the video shoot tonight, we'll go there and get some pancakes.
It's so good.
Too close.
So, in conclusion, I think that's why building a PC made sense for me now, but definitely not practical for everyone. However, building PCs is only easier. So
Never. It's like building a PC is literally like Legos. It's literally Lego pieces. They're expensive pieces, but they're you know, plug and play, drag and drop, fucking boom, 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 done.
I think building a PC is a very intimidating thing because of how we view.
The dude at the fucking store was like, I would never do that about myself. Oh ass.
And he works there, you know what I mean? And it's that stigma that it's like this very complicated, very hard, very tech intensive task. It's not. Use common sense and follow a tutorial on YouTube. If anyone's ever thought that I was like intelligent in any capacity, now's your opportunity to change your mind.
This nigga fucked up. You got the wrong goddamn computer case. We're going all the way across the city to get another computer because he.
We get to this amazing space and we're gonna build this computer and film our little bullshit like Jay yelling at me while I try to build a computer video. And I look at the top of the case like someone should probably do when they're gonna buy one. And it says black. It says matte.
We're going
black.
all the way back to the store because he wants a white computer.
I wanted the white one.
We got the right one.
Hello, correctly colored box and loud train. Stop. Okay, all right. Please stop. Stop!
We're gonna die.
Hey guys, voice of feature Xavier here. We didn't exactly get into too much detail about what we actually put into this PC, but here's an overview of the parts. I'm working on a follow-up video that gets a bit more technical. In the meantime, know that for the build we went AMD with a Ryzen 3800X, a Radeon 5700 XT, 32 gigabytes of RAM, on an ASRock X570 motherboard, all crammed into this gorgeous NZXT H510 Elite case. And we've also got a terabyte SSD and 8 terabytes of storage, but I guess that's less exciting.
First, we're just opening up the motherboard box. Apparently, you don't know how to open boxes up. He's ripping shit up. Come on, bro. The scissors right here.
How is that?
Ugly, come on, bro. Next thing, well, Mac, they say logic board, and Windows they say They say motherboard. It's the same shit though.
Smaller, easy.
Yeah. So basically, you want to use the box for the motherboard, the anti-static bag that it comes with, so that we're not, shocking anything. He's already grounded. You might want to put this on a little tighter. These G-Skill Rip Jaws 32 gig set. We're gonna start putting those into the board.
We didn't get light up RAM because I'm an adult, I guess.
One side. Show it to the camera for a second. I'll show you. No, pop it out. You're not gonna break it. Just pop it out. You don't gotta be delicate. You broke it. You broke it. You son of a bitch.
Okay.
Wait. Push it down on this side first, and then push all the way in. On the right side now. Then it's gonna click. Putting all the RAM sticks in. We're gonna put the CPU on next. Processor time. We already lifted up the retention arm. Be careful when you drop it. Oh, it's not on, is it? Boom, popped in, that's it.
Yeah.
And now you lower the retention arm. It's gonna feel like you're breaking it, but you're not. Underneath. That's it.
Holy fuck, okay.
How do you feel?
Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm doing surgery. Okay. In a unique sequence of events, the cooler we got
Well, the wrong fucking size is too big.
and didn't fit. So all the work we were doing to get it in there was a waste of time. We're putting the
Stock bullshit,
the base stock fan on the CPU, but now we're we're close to turning the thing on.
Much later.
We don't have a monitor to test this shit out with, so we got that.
It's getting late and we're tired and we need to make sure it works.
Well, here goes nothing.
Really,
Turn the power on.
I hope.
We have a computer. Someone's sick.
I'm happy. Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Also, we like shot a music video and that whole process, I'll show you. I don't know. It has lights. Everything has lights. Except the RAM, because I'm a bitch.
8 hours later.
I didn't show you guys the hotel because it was like 3 in the morning, and I made my late night frightened 7-Eleven trip, and
Frightened?
I was terrified. It was my first time in a hotel alone, and it was like 3 in the morning, and I'm like, you can still do things outside?
You like the Home Alone kid?
I absolutely felt like Home Alone, Lost in Chicago. But so, yeah, passed out. I'll show you guys that later. Update on where we are with our PC.
The computer's all put together. It did the most important thing that a computer should do. It turned on. We're having a small problem with the hard drive configuration. To a lot of you, this won't mean anything, and that doesn't matter because you're dumb, so you should probably figure it out and learn something. And the cooler they sold us was too fucking big.
Oh, yeah.
And this motherfucker, you gotta bleep all these fucks. Every time I say fuck, there's gonna be a loud bloop. They fucking sold us the wrong goddamn cooler.
And what are we about to eat? Educate
Oh,
the
café
people.
colado. We're gonna café colado, get a little café and a little colado. But that don't make sense. Just a little cafe and some sandwiches.
We need some rubbing alcohol. We're gonna clean up our thermal paste mess on our CPU from yesterday while we go finalize kind of the last little details of the build. And this Walgreens is in the bank, and it is the nicest thing I have ever seen.
Oh, so I was explaining to this young gentleman here from Detroit that these hot dogs are better than yours.
Explain to the people why is this special?
We're at Jimmy's. Look at the sign. My father's taking me here since I was a kid. Ketchup, don't ask for it. Onions, hot pepper, Polish sausage. Best in Chicago.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sammy. Happy birthday to you.
The next day.
So it's like 10 a.m. right now in Chicago. Yesterday kind of primarily consisted of a lot of troubleshooting, which is really tedious, frustrating, and often boring. The thing runs, it's working. I can talk about technical stuff later, but I did want to show you guys the hotel room, which is small, but we are definitely 15 floors up in the middle of downtown Chicago. Here's our room, our bed. Here's the bag that guy's going inside of. And here's our bathroom.
That's how tired I was when I got all the way home. Please don't try this at home.
Do you think that car's delivering a drone?
Look, they have a landing spot on top of the car. Does this drone and deliver?
Yeah,
So, do you actually deliver stuff with drones?
sometimes. Yeah, not much outside, not in the city, but why?
Oh, I was just curious. I saw it on a car, so I could pay you to deliver stuff?
Depends where. Right now,
Oh, the weather's bad. You can't really fly right now. Oh, like sometimes, like, if I don't want to go to my friend's house and they want weed or something, you know.
call me next week, maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Cool.
give me a call next week. Save my number.
All right, man.
Okay.
Weed it up. He just said he'll deliver weed for me in the drone.
He did say that. He did agree.
He didn't even say prank call or prank call. He said, call me back.
This is Jay's fancy Chicago job. Jay directs the news for Univision Chicago, which is, well, a big deal. I've visited the office and set once before, but getting to see all the moving parts and things people like Jay have to kind of keep in mind to make sure that everything runs smoothly is kind of amazing.
One debt to society later.
If you're wondering why you didn't really see anything else after I was at Jay's job, it's because the weather was terrible. I got into the wrong Uber, got to the train station, almost missed my train over chicken nuggets, got back home, and the train station was closed, so I had to stand outside in the rain. So it's been a long couple hours to say the least, but we are home. The PC is in one piece still, despite living in that. Here's a dog. And so this is the moment of truth. I've got everything plugged in. You can see our motherboard. Here goes nothing. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a computer. After years of talking about it and putting it off and not taking myself seriously enough to make content for myself, I'm finally doing it, which is crazy to say, so I really appreciate you guys being here, watching this, and watching anything else I do in the future. There's a ton more photography and video stuff I have planned that'll be coming out very, very soon, so please stick around for that, as well as, I don't know, anything else I decide I want to make. So with that being said, my name's Xavier, if you didn't already know that, and thanks for watching. I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one, please. Thank you, bye.